Lesson 130 in math. What? We are working on another new concept, similar to what we have done. Now, when you see this, what are you going to do? You have a fraction with a whole number. What does that tell you you're going to do? What are you going to do with this? Jonathan? Divide what? Right, so in the past, when we've worked on these problems, they have all worked out even Steven, easy peasy. Not the case today. Let me make sure. What happens if it's not? If it doesn't all equally go into? Is this the right number that you have in your box for your example? All right, so we are going to divide the denominator with the whole number. All right, so what times 5 is equal or close to 33? Christian?
6.
That is correct. So I'm going to put the 6 here. What is 6 times 5? 30. We subtract, we get 3. Uh-oh. It isn't even.
My favorite number.
So what do we do? Do it when we make a fraction. Remember what we did last time. What is the denominator? What is the numerator? James.
The denominator goes up to the numerator and the divisor.
So we've done this, we just haven't done it in this format before. We're making a whole number with a fraction. So let's work on a few more. Does that make sense? So the first thing you do, if it doesn't all work out evenly, then you make it into a fraction. All right, let's do another one. Mr. J is very excited.
He always is.
Bless you. He's very enthusiastic.
And funny.
Yes. All right, so what am I going to do here? Grayson, walk me through. What's the first thing I'm going to do?
13 divided by 2.
That's right. All right. What times 2 is closest or is 13? What are you going to divide here? 2 times what? Does it evenly divide into 13, or what is closest? If not, James?
6.
6. What is 6 times 2?
12.
12. What is 13 minus 12?
1.
And what are we going to do here? What is the final fraction, James?
1/2.
1/2. 6 and 1/2. Very good. All right. Please tell me if these don't match your book.
Okie dokie.
All right, who's going to walk me through it? What is the first thing I'm going to do, Em?
22 divided by 3.
22 divided by 3. All right, so what is the next step I'm going to do? M.
How many 3's going to
What times 3 am we looking at here?
7?
Correct. What is 7 times 3?
21.
21. What is 2 minus 1?
1.
1. What am I going to do now, M?
The remainder goes on top and the divisor goes on the bottom.
Very good. Very good. that is my final answer. Yes.
On this, like, it's probably on yours, but I'm confused, but like, 'cause there's like, it's like, it says 1/2 of like, this is for the 13 one. It says 1/2 of 13, and then there's like an equal sign with like a line, and I think you're supposed to write something.
That's the answer. 7 1/3. Okay. That is the answer. Who would like to come up and do a few on the board? I'll write them first and then. Where we went then, we ended up with that one. Oh, that's the it with those, okay. Let's just work this together then. This is the last one of that. So who wants to help me walk through the parts? 1/5 of 41. What is the first thing I'm going to do, Owen? 41 divided by 5. Okay. What is my next step, Owen? Walk me through it.
5 times 8 is 40.
Beautiful. Minus 40. Then what is 41 minus 40? 1. So what is my answer?
1/5.
Yes.
8.
There you go. All right, very good. Any questions on these? Okay. Have markers ready if you would like to do some board work. I guess we do have one of these. I was looking at. All right, we're going to do more of these. You guys are going to do them yourself. Yeah, I'm not going to do that one. Yep. Thank you. What a shock that there is something wonky on the book. Thank you for the heads up. I wish yeah, anyways, changed it instead of getting a different book.
How dare you, math book maker?
I know. The math police should be called immediately. 911. Caroline and M. 911. Math police must be notified. Discrepancies in the books.
I just called them. Me too.
All right, you should all be writing along in your books. So what are the first thing you're going to do, girls? There you go. Not 8. There you go. There you go. Very good. All right, any questions on those? Those are correct. Everybody understanding? Kind of fun, again, once you get the hang of it. It's just getting the steps correct. All right, let's work on, we are not doing F because it's messed up in the book, so we're just going to ignore it. So we are going to ignore it. So we are going to work on 2. So Sophia, yes, like that name, checked out a book with 36 pages. On Saturday, she read 1/4 of the book. How many pages did she read? All right, so what are we going to do first? I see a fraction with a whole number, correct?
Yes.
All right, so I'm going to, what is 36 divided by 4?
9.
9. So, that is your first answer, which would be 9 what?
9
Pages. All right, so how many pages are left? So what are we going to do with that? What are we going to go back to in order to find the answer? Obviously, 9 is going to be involved. What are we going to do, friends, to answer that question? Jonathan. 36 minus 9. Very good. Go back to the original number. What is 36 minus 9, Jonathan? Just take your time. Sorry, I'm kind of rushing.
Uh,
36 minus 9. Remember, you have a 3 that you need to carry to help with the 6. Take your time. I don't want to rush you. I'm kind of rushing. Beautiful. So the first part is 9 pages. The second, how many pages are left, are 27 pages. Do you all see that? Anytime you see a fraction, you are going to go automatically to this. Fraction with a whole number, divide. Okay, that should just automatic. You see that fraction with a whole number, this is the method you are going to do to find your answer. And then this is a 2-part question, so then you have to go back and answer the second question as well. So when you're testing on this, you have to read the story problems very carefully. Don't rush through it. Take your time and go through each part, okay? If you get one part done, cross it out on your story problem if that helps. Just whatever helps you get it done. All right, now this is a tricky one. We haven't done this kind of story problem before. Not tricky, but we've done the problem, so don't panic. All right, so Mr. Lee has 15 feet of oak boards and 16 yards of pine boards. How many feet of wood does he have? So what are we looking at here, friends? Wensheen? Yes. Can you walk me through it? So here, how about if I do this? I'm going to write down the initial. You know we have 15 feet. And then we have what? 16 what?
Yards.
That's correct. 16 yards. And what is the answer that we need to find? Are we going to find it in feet or in yards? Wensheen. Look at the final question. How many Wensheen? Feet. All right, so this is our our initial problem. So what are we going to do next? We're trying to find feet. So we know that we are not trying to find feet. So the 15 feet go under here, correct? Or the feet. What am I going to do with this? What needs to be done next? What is my next step? M.
Put a box around the different measurements.
Because they're different, correct? So, are we talking small to large or large to small? Olivia? Large to small. So are we going to divide or are we going to add? I mean, are we going to divide or multiply? Sorry. Small to large or large to small. Everybody show me what you think. Sign. That's correct.
I didn't know adding was involved.
It wasn't. It is involved, but just not here. It's involved here. So we are talking about multiplication. So what's my next step? What is my next step that I need to figure out, that we need to estimate? Cole.
You see how many feet are in the yard?
And how many feet are in a yard?
3.
Absolutely. All right, so if I know it's 3, what am I going to do next? Look at the box. Remember, the box is what we are solving first. So I have 16 times what? Cole just said, what did you just tell me, Cole? 3. What is 16 times 3? McKenna? 48. Very nice. All right, so I know I have 48. I'm going to put 48 in my box, but I'm not done.
History of the box is solved.
Yes, but I have to do the complete problem. What is my next step? What is my next step, Ella? 48 plus 15. And what is that? What is 48? Emma?
63.
Yes. So what am I going to put in my story problem answer? 63 what? Christian?
Feet.
Yes. So remember, you solve the box first. You go through and you solve it, you convert, you figure out, am I multiplying or am I dividing? Then once you figure that out, you work on the problem. So in this case, we had 16 yards. There are 3 feet in a yard, so you multiply that. You put that in the box. Then you do the final phase of the problem, which is 15 plus 48. All right, make sure you all get this in your book. These are things you need to practice because it's just a matter, again, of you getting used to doing all the steps. So now we're doing all these new mathematical problems, and they're entering into story problems. Tricky. All right, let's turn the page. Yes, Saturn. All right, we have a long division. I'm going to write it, well, I won't write it too high. And we have the mystery letter. We haven't done this in so long. The mystery letter. Ooh, this is interesting. Who would like to do the long division? Jonathan. Who wants to do the mystery letter? With Sheen. been a while. So small. But you're correct. So what is the answer when she's not 6? You got 6 plus 6 equals what? And then you have 6 times 2 equals. So the answer is, you have to vote. Right? Yep. Because this got you the answer for the mystery letter, but then you had to go back and compute all of this again, and these are your 12 is your answer. So this says 6 plus 6 equals 12. 6 times 2 equals 12. So 12 is the answer. Very good, Wenshi. It's been such a long time since we've done that. You can't what?
I can.
Can't see what?
Like the chat.
Oh, well, you're in front. They're in back. So, I'm just tracing over. This is his answer, which is correct. So I'll just write it bigger, okay? Good job, Wensheen and Jonathan. Those were hard. Those are hard problems. So good job. We haven't done the mystery letter in a while. It is. All right. What is 5A? What is the temperature on 5A? Boy. Remember, each slash is an increment of 2.
75.
Correct. So keep that in mind. Those big slashes are increments of 2. Okay? So they have to be figured in increments of 2. So what about B? Same thing, increments of 2. How many degrees Celsius? Christian? 28. Very good. All right, so, what is that time already? My goodness, time flies. Let's do the rounding the nearest dollar. Remember, 50 cents and above, you round up. All right, so what about $6.23? What is that going to be, Jeremiah? $6 is correct. Woo! What about $25.91? What are you going to do with that? Helen? $26 is correct. Woohoo! $2.50. Christian? $3. Yes. $45.02. Boy, $45 is correct. What about $7.90? McKenna? I'm sorry, can you say it again? $8 is correct. Yes. Bravo to all of you.
Yeah.
Come on down. All right, we got a little time. Oh, I know what I need to do. Actually, get out your planners. to chitty chat. I just asked you to get out your planner so you can write your homework. Actually, just a minute. I think I am going to put that in.
Can I wait 30 seconds? We're gonna go to the bathroom right after this, so if you can wait. It's an emergency. Yeah, you're writing in the journal and then you're going.
No, that's.
Yeah.
We'll do
If
50.
it's an emergency, then yes, but if you can wait 5 minutes, we're on our way that way next week.
All right, write that in your planner. I also want you to complete, we didn't do all of lesson 30. Complete lesson 30 on the second page and then turn it all in. Not 30, 130.
I was like, weren't we past lesson?
Yeah, we were past 130 a long time ago. So complete lesson 130 and work on your multiplication facts for 15 minutes. Questions? So Cadence, multiplication facts for 15 minutes and finish lesson 130, which is all of 7, and then do the homework as well on the bottom of the page. Questions? Yes, Ella. What's that? No. Well, yeah, do that. Do everything. Everything on the page. I don't think I need any oral explanation with that, do I? No, it's just a sequence. So you have to figure out what the sequence says. You guys can handle that.
It's really easy.
Yeah, it's really easy.